So here's what here's what the globalists, want to happen as I pick up horse manure on a ranch. And I'm not trying to say that nationalism is any better. It's like all of the isms gotta go, man. Gotta go. But look at it this way. What they're trying to do, look at AT&T, for instance. AT&T used to be, when I grew up, it was Pac Bell. It was just a local telephone, utility service and provider. And then it merged with AT&T. And, it still functioned all right, but, you got less localism. And now, at this point, when you've got bundling going on between telecommunication services, between your phone and your internet and your landline, if, you still have one, everything is so incredibly dysfunctionally convoluted because we've lost the human connection. There is no human connection. Everything is processed through a computer system. You've got, all customer service is farmed out to other countries that really, as much as they might have studied, they don't understand Americans and America, and again, it's not really about America. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about where we are here. Localism, localism. I'm in California. It's like not even America. I'm like in California, which is like a whole other world unto itself, apparently, where the whole country thinks we are, some alien nation, but maybe we are. It certainly is the hubbub of the mind control, center next to Washington, D.C., for sure. The entertainment business and advertising and, radio, all that stuff. So, but getting back to what I was saying. So, to submit to globalism is like saying I don't exist anymore. And it's like saying I don't exist, I'm just a number, and I don't deserve to be recognized as a human being. Being a number, I'm just a piece of meat. I'm a cattle. I'm a piece of cattle. I'm somebody's commodity. I'm somebody's commodity to be moved around, and my barcode is attached with my social security number, and everything becomes about number codes and sequences. And there's no humanity left. And that's what globalism is really about. Nationalism is just a polarization of globalism. So that's not the answer either. Excuse me. But think of it logically. I mean, when things get so big, right? So big, they burst. And they start over again. And what they're trying to do is inflate us, just like they've done with, this mirrors the financial markets. They're trying to inflate us and then, corral us and move us into, these traceable commodities, and there's no humanity there. So we have to, anarchy is not about having no rules. It's about having no rulers. And I've lived my life having as few rulers as possible because I don't like to be controlled. Oh, look at chemtrails. Hi. Hello. Geoengineering. Agenda 2130. Social engineering. Geoengineering. Weaponry, energy weapons being used against us. This is an assault by your government, man. And the longer people refuse to look at this and see it for what it is. You know, it's not a Trump thing, and it's not a Hillary thing, and it's not a Bernie thing. It's a no thing. It's an illusion. It's just humanity against the oppressors in whatever form they exist. The time has come. They've pushed us into the corral by, you know, forcing us, collapsing the middle class and forcing us into these do-or-die situations while they're depriving us of our health and our education. You know, they're with geoengineering. I mean, with the GMOs, which is part of geoengineering, they're killing us. With all the crap that they're spraying down on us every day, they're killing us. With this new 5G network grid, it doesn't even, number one, work. So, you know, then it can only be really looked at as weaponized utilities, just like a smart meter. You know, those fires that have been going on in California, it makes sense to me that they've engaged the smart meter somehow internally. And so when they shoot the blue beam, it's reacting and activating something in the smart meters and starting these fires that vaporize from inside. Almost like a nuclear attack, little mini nuclear attacks. Anyway, I just, I think that, you know, don't be part of the problem, people. And don't sit and whine and complain about shit going on and stuff you don't like if you're not prepared to do battle. And you do battle by, educating yourself and maintaining your stance with that information. Do not waver. You know, you fight the battle by being an example and eradicating, you know, so many of these systems, consumerism being the worst. You know, mind control, yes, the horse says yes. And mind control being, you know, a huge component of within the payoff of consumerism. They all feed each other like a multi-level beast, and that's what it is. So the time has come for people to start, you know, who are awake, who profess to be awake, who declare they're awake, who brag about being awake, who, you know, condescend to others who they think are not awake. You know what? If you're so damn awake, then get your shit together and get, you know, all your little ducks in a row. Live by the standards with which, you know, you preach. Practice what you preach. And let's get this party rolling, man. We need to do this now. It's like now. It's like yesterday. It's like 10 freaking years ago. It's like 20 years ago. It's like 30 years ago. When I was coming up, this was like the 70s, and this is what we thought was happening. And they've suppressed us. They bought us out. They bought us out with, you know, materialism and consumerism through the 80s. So in the 90s, everybody was waking back up and saying, hey, look at this. And then they just killed everybody and implemented their shit. And now here we are, you know, almost 20 years later, and the shit is, you know, the shit is hitting the fan. We are smelling the shit. We are knee-high in the shit. We are drowning. Sorry, drowning. We are drowning in the shit. Yes, we are. We're drowning in our own shit, and we're drowning in this shit. So clean up your act, people. I'm not trying to be a hypocrite. I'm cleaning up mine as best I can, too. And we all got to do that. And we all got to support each other. Okay? Let's encourage each other. Let's not turn on each other. You know? It's us against them. Remember that. Stop dividing us. That's what they want. Come on, people. How many times are you going to fall for that crap? Anyway, that's it. I love you guys. Keep up the fight. Because it's the only fight there is. And it's for everything. And it's a fight that's going on inside from within. And it's a fight that's burgeoning outside. And we have to know the game, know the rules, and pick your battles and have your tools. So, peace.